Do what must be done. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
Hello there, this is Darth Melvin, leader of the Knights of Melvin. John Boyega was on a documentary talking about how Star Wars is so white and ripping on the fans for bringing up characters like, hey, there was Lando Calrissian and there was Mace Windu in Star Wars. He was criticizing fans for bringing that up because you bring that up, you just support the overall narrative that Star Wars is white and everyone is just racist. Unhinged comments, delusional comments from the activist John Boyega, who played Finn in the Disney Star Wars sequel trilogy. Now you have a lot of people who are like, we loved Finn. They feel betrayed by this because they defended his character for years. Oh, we wanted Finn to be the main character. He's so good. A stormtrooper defecting from the Empire. Oh, he had such a good story arc, but he was done wrong. He was done wrong by Rian Johnson. First of all, Finn is a shit-ass character in fake news Disney Star Wars. Disney Star Wars is non-canon. I don't know why people are losing sleep over a Disney Star Wars character. And secondly, as bad as Rian Johnson is, J.J. Abrams never had a plan for Finn. He was introduced, he had no idea or cared where Finn was going to end up, and handed off episode 8 to Rian Johnson. And then when he was brought back, he wasn't originally supposed to come back. He had no idea what to do with Finn. If Finn was supposed to do something better, if he was destined for something greater, J.J. Abrams would have tried to correct that in episode 9, because there was an attempt to course correct from episode 8 to 9, reversing some various shit from The Last Jedi. The reality is, Finn was never meant to be the main character. He was a side character. He was a diversity hire for Disney. Clearly, they did not care about his character. That's why they shrunk him on the Chinese poster. And a few years back, Finn was crying to Variety and blaming Disney for not knowing what to do with his character. Crying racism. But now all of a sudden, some executive got in his ear and said, hey buddy, we're going to be bringing you back, so you better start blaming the fans like we do here at Disney Lucasfilm. And that's exactly what Finn has done. He is blaming the fans, and if you're upset that your favorite Disney Star Wars character is ripping apart the fans, you haven't been paying attention. This guy has been a political activist for years. It is not surprising at all, and it's not the first time he's ever done something like this. John Boyega is a political activist whore. And that takes us to the topic of today's video, Star Wars Sexplained, Disney's top Disney shill. Guess what they had to say about John Boyega? John Boyega, the guy who just attacked the fans and called them racist when Disney was the one that didn't do anything with his character. And for the most part, over the years, they were defending him. So Star Wars Sexplained, and this is Alex Damon's account. Molly Damon runs the social media accounts, but this is Alex Damon's account, Star Wars Sexplained. Let me tell you, Star Wars always had the vibe of being in the most whitest elite space. It's a franchise that's so white that a black person existing in it was something. This is such an ignorant comment coming from someone that is just a fake Star Wars fan. And they're not just a fake Star Wars fan because they've been in the Disney movies and they like Disney Star Wars. They're a fake Star Wars fan because they don't know anything about George Lucas Star Wars. He's probably only seen the original movies one time. And downplaying someone like Lando Calrissian and Mace Windu, saying that they're just friends of the main characters and that they were just sprinkled in there, like they weren't important at all. And here you have Alex Damon, of Star Wars Sexplained. John Boyega was interviewed recently for a new Apple TV Plus original documentary, #1 on the call sheet, Black Leading Men in Hollywood, and commented on his experience with racism and toxicity within the Star Wars fandom. I hope we get to see Finn return to Star Wars someday. I'm glad Boyega is speaking out and standing up for himself and so many others. There you go. Alex Damon of Star Wars Sexplained. He is defending and supporting John Boyega for these ignorant, delusional comments towards Star Wars fans. Star Wars Sexplained, Disney's top Disney shill. And you gotta wonder, did Sexplain do this because he is such a fucking spineless bitch of a man? Or did this come straight from Disney, who pays his electric bills, and said, hey, we need you to come out in support of John Boyega because you are our top Disney shill? And then you got this guy, awkward to the core. He forgets that Mace Windu and Lando are characters in Star Wars. Like, take a seat and calm down. And 35 replies to this. Awkward to the core will never get it. Lando and Mace were beloved characters, but they were a blip on the radar compared to Luke, Anakin, Obi-Wan, etc.
Oh my gosh!
You could look at the fucking flag in the profile. This person is another woke retard. This idiot, he has a point, and some of the comments prove that point. At what point? There is no point. He is wrong. He's a moron. He's a political activist that cries racism over everything, and that you have these woke retards who worship these people and defend them every time. The past decade really proved this point. And then this person replies, blame Disney. And then there was an intense racist backlash as soon as he appeared in the trailer as a stormtrooper. Yeah, Disney deserves blame for bending to racist backlash, but that doesn't absolve the fans and the racist trolls. What backlash was there from him being a stormtrooper and just being in the movie? This is 2015. This is not 1955. See a black person in a movie. Oh my God! Like, what backlash are you talking about? It's fake news. What about when Billy D. Williams was in the trailer for Empire Strikes Back? Did people complain then? No, he's not allowed to be in Star Wars. What about when Mace Windu was in the trailers? Did people cry then? No. So why is it different in 2015? And then here, James Earl Jones, corpse would like a word. James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader. One of the most iconic voices ever. He was black. But that's not enough for John Boyega. John Boyega is acting like he's the only black person in Star Wars. Like, did we get this out of Carl Weathers when he was in the non-canon show, The Mandalorian? No. Carl Weathers wasn't out there being like, rah, they just sprinkled me in there. But here you have Star Wars Sexplained defending John Boyega, saying that Star Wars has a vibe of being the most whitest elite space. It's a franchise that's so white that a black person existing, it was something. Oh. Star Wars Sexplained is a Disney shill, and he's a crossdresser. And he is getting flown out to Star Wars Celebration in Japan for free room and board. This is Disney's top Disney show defending John Boyega's delusional comments. Let me know what you think about John Boyega and Star Wars Sexplained defending him. Make sure to become a Knight, subscribe to the channel, join the Knights of Melvin Discord, help plot to take down Disney and all their shills.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the shills. At last we will have revenge.
sure we'll avenge it.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.